we are and are being permitted to appear via Zoom, you have these special instructions regarding a vehicle. You cannot be in a vehicle. If you are in a vehicle, you have two options. One, get out of the vehicle and find a quiet place to be able to participate. Second choice is to drive on down to County Court at Law Number 2 and appear in person. We're located at 300 De La Rosa, San Antonio, Texas, 78205. We're on the first floor of the Kadena Reeves Justice Center. Your name must also be displayed, first name and last name. Look at your frame that you are in. If your name is not first name, last name, you can go ahead and correct it this way. Look at your frame, point to it. There are 3 dots. You will see 3 dots. And those 3 dots, you can click on those 3 dots. An option will drop down. One of the options you have is to rename yourself. So if your name is not first name, if your name is not displayed, first name, last name, please follow those procedures and correct that. Third, you must appear. People in the courtroom would be appearing. So your appearance is to have your video on and be in good lighting whereby I can see your face very well. And so if you're in a vehicle, you need to get out of it, correct your name display, and make sure that you appear. If those 3 things are an issue with you, when I call your name, I will not recognize you, but I'll give you an opportunity to correct it, and then I will mark you as late once I start calling the docket. Next is your posture. I need for you to sit up straight. People in the courtroom are sitting up straight, and so I need for you to sit up straight while on Zoom. Zoom has a chat feature. You cannot use that chat feature without my permission. The only exception is to chat to the Bexar County Sheriff, the bailiff, who monitors who comes in and out of the courtroom, as well as the Zoom. He is identified as BCSO. That's Bexar County Sheriff's Office, J. De La Cruz. BCSO Deputy J. De La Cruz. You can chat to him and let him know if you need to step away from the Zoom. Or if you're in the courtroom, please check with him and make sure that he knows that you're stepping out of the courtroom and that you will be back. If you do leave the courtroom without my specific permission, you'll be subject to arrest. If you leave for the day as to not come back, the only person who can dismiss you is myself. If you're leaving out of the courtroom at a court session without one of 3 things: a dismissal of your case, a case setting form that tells you when to come back to the court. Basically, those are the 2 things. I'm sorry, 2 things, okay? So make sure you have a piece of paper in your hand when you leave, or one to be sent to you via email. You need to place your device on a flat surface, place yourself in the center of it, make sure that you are centered so that I may see your face clearly, and then refrain from moving. Do not move around, as that is very, very distracting, moving around. There will be no chewing gum, eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping while on Zoom. If you cannot do it in the courtroom, you cannot do it on Zoom. How we will proceed this morning is that I will finish calling the docket for this morning, and then I will have attorneys go in to confer. First, I'm going to check on the trial docket, then I will have attorneys confer, and then I will address specific situations. So let me finish calling the court docket. We do have a short docket. Let me finish calling that first before we start explaining anything to me. When I call your name, I will call your name 2 times. Please, if I mispronounce your last name or any part of your name, do correct me. I'll make my best effort to pronounce your name correctly. When you do answer, unmute yourself, stay unmuted, and respond here or present, here or present. I will ask you about your attorney, and then you can go ahead and mute yourself again. If you're in the courtroom, I'll call your name, stand, and respond here or present. Again, I will ask you about your attorney, and then you may be able to sit down. Attorneys, if you do respond for your client, I still need to hear from the defendant in order to be able to check both of you in. Again, for those 3 specific things, if you're in a vehicle, your name is not displayed, and you do not have your video on, I will not recognize you. And again, I will give you an opportunity to take care of those matters, and then I will mark you as late. So after I finish calling the docket, I will ask if there's anyone that I have not called their name, who has not heard their name, or whom I have not recognized. That is the time to use the Zoom application raise hand feature, raise your hand, or raise your actual hand so that I may be able to speak with you. You let me know that I have not recognized you and you have cured any issue, whether it be in the vehicle, name displayed, or appearance. Any violations of these instructions are subject to contempt of court. Right. Today is, again, Monday, the 7th day of November, 2022. Deputy, I am starting to call the docket. Anyone who walks in, either enters via Zoom or walks in, is considered late. Osman Javier Cuestas, C-U-E-S, as in Sam, T as in Tango, A-S. Cuestas. Osman. Mark as failure to appear. Felipe Garcia. Felipe Garcia. Mark as failure to appear. Aquedita Cantu. Aquedita Cantu.
I'm here for her, Your Honor. My name is Attorney Silver. I haven't had any contact with her, unfortunately.
Attorney. Is it Areli?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, thank you.
Okay. All righty. Very good. I'll go ahead and tend to you right after I finish calling the docket. Thank you for being here. Justin Rodriguez. Justin Lee Rodriguez.
Judge, that case is here for an MTR. The MTR was withdrawn last week.
Would you check and see if he's still in jail? Deputy?
He's still in jail due to the County Court 13 motion to withdraw. He was sentenced on that one.
Graciela Maldonado. Graciela Maldonado.
Here, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your attorney Neil Kalfas?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. We'll go ahead and wait for him. Thank you for being here.
Yes, ma'am.
George Solis. George Ernest Solis. Mark that as failure to appear. Brian White. Brian Christopher White. Is that the one that went upstairs, sir? Okay. All right, checked in with the deputy, 187th. You said 187th, correct? Okay. Alejandra Morales. Alejandra Tammy Morales. Let's check, mark that as failure to appear possible. Let's see what's happening with that case. Is there anyone in the courtroom that I have not called their name? Stand up.
So reset on Friday, the case number is 614-051.
What is your name, please? What's your last name? What's the last name? Spell it. P-I-E. Okay. And you pronounce that Pennick? Pennick, thank you. And what's your first name? Autumn, as in the season. Thank you. Who's your attorney? Okay, very good. Thank you very much, ma'am. You may have a seat. We'll wait for your attorney to get here. Okay. Anyone in the Zoom session that I have not recognized or who has not heard their name? Anyone in the Zoom session? Okay. Yes, ma'am, you're in the courtroom. What is your name? What's your last name? Cantu? Okay. And what's your first name? Oh, okay. Okay, I see here. Is your attorney Arely Silva? Silver? Okay. Counsel? Go ahead and sign in. Finish what you're doing.
Have a seat.
Okay. Neat. Okay, is there anyone else that I need to go ahead and check in? All righty, that concludes the calling of the docket. And who is the conferring DA? ADA? Prosecutor.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Victor Hernandez. I will confer.
Okay, any attorneys that need to go in and confer with the ADAs at this time? I only have one attorney. Okay, attorney, pronounce your first name for me again. Arely?
Yes, Arely.
Arely, okay, great. Silver, Do you need to talk with your client? She has shown up.
Yes, please.
All righty, let's go ahead and get Ms. Cantu in the back room so she can go ahead and talk with her attorney. Let's get her set up in the back room there.
Put us in the breakout room, Judge.
Yes. Please make sure to change her name and I'll move you guys. ADAs?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I had several cases set for trial announcement on Thursday. Any of those moved to trial today so that I know what to do with the jury? I had cause number 644201. On Thursday's docket, they were set for trial announcements.
Judge, we don't have any cases that that moves forward that will be starting trial today.
All right, very good. I will discuss with the rest of it later. CLO Jennings, would you go ahead and join me in the breakout room, please?
Yes,
Uh,
Your Honor.
Join me with in your breakout room.
Okay.
Good morning. Oh, my goodness, I know it's a rainy Monday morning. And hate to have dragged you out on the wet roads and everything like that, but good morning. Much better. You mind if I take this off? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am Judge Grace M. Uzomba. I am the presiding judge of County Court at Law Number 2. So excuse the TV apparatus. I can see you guys there in the front. And so you have come here and you have done your civic duty. The deputy is handing you out your get out of jury duty card. I don't know nowadays how long it takes or how long it's good for. As you know, and I'm sure you've heard through the news, with the pandemic, our jury docket has been backed up quite a bit because we just couldn't have in-person jury trials. So we have been working very hard to go ahead and catch up with them. They may say 3 years, but don't be surprised if you don't get another call to say, hey, can you come down and do your civic duty and perform as a juror, to potentially become a jury member. How many of you can appreciate how important you guys are in the legal system? I'm glad to see a lot of hands up, okay? I'm glad to see a lot of hands up. So they're still teaching civics in school. And for those of you who know about that, our Constitution calls for and allows for and demands that every single citizen, and it can be any one of you, including myself, to be able to have their day in court, right? And in order to make that happen, you have to appear in order for us to allow a citizen that is charged by information or some sort of an indictment to have their day in court, for the state to prove what allegation that they have against them, what charges they have against them. They have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And you are here to make sure that that happens. The person so accused has the right to defense, competent defense, and we have a lot of great attorneys ready to be able to perform that duty. But going back to you, your importance, no matter what the weather has been, if it's really extreme, you know, we, of course, we take that into consideration. But no matter what, you guys have shown up and to perform this extraordinary and important job. And I cannot thank you enough. I really can't. And we do not take your presence here lightly at all. And we appreciate it so much. Today, today's a day that we normally have a trial. The cases that we did have to go to trial did resolve themselves. And that's because of your presence. That's because we give them an opportunity to have their day, to be able to have you hear the facts and determine the guilt or not, no guilt or not guilty, render that verdict. They decided to be able to settle that in whatever matter that they did decide to go ahead and settle that. And so we took the pleas or settled it in some other fashion. And so you have performed your duty, even though you have not heard a word of evidence, an opening statement, or even able to meet the attorneys. Just because you are here and we set you here to be able to hear the case, they settled the matter. So That's the kind of magic that you guys bring. Okay, I know you guys didn't know you had that kind of power, but you are very magical. So, but again, please, I know that you have things going on in your life. This is not what you sit at home waiting to be called for jury duty. So you do have things. I won't keep you anymore. I have kept you. They may ask for you to be used in another court. I haven't received that information. So from here, the deputy has given you your get out of jury card for however long that's going to be. And so you'll be able to go ahead and leave. And again, take our gratitude with you. Any questions of me? No? That's it. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Oh, did everybody vote yet? Yeah, okay, you got till Tuesday. Do not forget that duty. That's as important as what you do here today. Yes, as a matter of fact, thank you for bringing, yes, but it's on Tuesday. It's on Tuesday because early voting is already done by Friday. So on Tuesday, don't make a plan to vote, okay? And you can do it here in the courtroom, absolutely, in the courthouse. Thank you. Thank you very much. You do have an extra one? The deputy's out there. Go ahead and hand it out to him. The deputy will go ahead and provide you that information. Thank you very much. You too. Please go well. Be safe on the road. Okay.
Ms. Honor, are you conferring to this morning?
Attorney Garcia, do you need to?
Good morning, Judge. Yes, if I can be put in a breakout room with the prosecutor, that'd be great.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Mr. ADA Hernandez is
For May and June. of
conferring.
2021.
Yes, Your Honor, I can concur.
She tested positive for meth.
Are you currently enrolled in school?
No, I got you.
Okay. So you go-
Okay, you should have received your invitation, Attorney Garcia.
Good morning, Judge. Jasmine Sandoval.
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, Judge. How are you?
Good. You're here for,
Ms. Maldonado, Graciela?
oh, okay. Do you wish to speak with her?
Yes, Judge. And also if I could speak with the prosecutor, because
We'll go ahead and get you there, Attorney Sandoval.
thank you, Judge.
Victor Hernandez is a conferring prosecutor, so we'll get you in line with him, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You should have your invitation. Attorney Silva? Attorney Silver?
Apologies, Your Honor. If I could be placed in a breakout room with my client, I've conferred with the ADA.
Okay.
Thank you.
The girl was still in the
I- Attorney Sandoval?
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I went ahead and I conferred with Mr. Hernandez. And Ms. Maldonado, she has a felony pending at this time. I do see, just to give the court an update, that it was indicted, so it looks like we're just in the pre-negotiation or the negotiation phase of this case. I know per Mr. Hernandez's conversation with the felony prosecutor, they're willing to come up with some sort of agreement that could resolve this case with the felony. So if we can just get a reset, see if maybe we can, if that's possible, and then have some sort of update after coming back.
Oh, ADA Hernandez, you've already talked to the felony prosecutor in what court?
One moment, Your Honor. Let me see exactly.
I'm sorry, say again?
I'm trying to determine which court that is.
It's the 290th from what I am seeing.
That looks right, yes. Looks like it's a 290th. I did send an email back in August. And so it looks like they would look into that after indictment.
Are you with the, Ms. Attorney Sandoval, are you with the Neil Kafis office?
Yes, Judge. Yes, I am.
Okay. And in the 2nd of May, you guys are representing, that office is representing this client as well on the felony, I take it?
Mhm. I believe so, Judge, and I don't want to misrepresent, but I can't say for sure. I know when we came in August, though, we for sure were in fact representing her. It's just, I know at that time we were waiting because the felony case had yet to be indicted. I believe that was the 29th of August. And then I just came on Bexar County records. Looks like the case was indicted in mid-September. And so I believe we're still in the I'm not handling, I haven't spoken with anyone in the felony. I believe that's one of the other attorneys. So I don't really have an update as to that, but just to kind of give the court an update, I do see that it has been indicted. And I would.
Oh, no, I thought you just said that ADA Hernandez has spoken to the felony attorney.
Yeah.
Is that my understanding? Is that correct?
With the felony prosecutor, that's correct.
The felony prosecutors in the 290th?
Mm-hmm. Yes, to see, because back in August, when we came before you, Judge, there was a note that you wanted to us or Mr. Hernandez or one of the ADAs at the time to verify whether they were going to be willing to put in some sort of offer that would resolve this case with the felony. And so I just wanted to make sure to have an update for the court.
Sure. Did this case occur out of the felony at the same time, same incident?
It's my understanding, Judge, actually, Judge, I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay. Attorney Sandoval, did you want to go ahead and check with your office? While we're waiting
In regards to, any
to this
negotiation.
case and the felony case?
Okay, yes, Judge, I can go ahead and see if I can find any notes or any updates.
Okay,
I'll be right back, Judge. Thank you.
okay.
Morning, Judge. My internet, for whatever reason, I was on the second floor in this building, just kept dropping.
Oh, really?
So we decided to come down to the courtroom to speak to you in person.
Okay,
So I confirmed with the DA, this is on audit Vienna.
okay.
It's 614051, I'm correct. They're allowing her, they're recommending EPD. So we filled out the form and went and dropped it off.
Already?
Yeah, about 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Let me just grab the file. sir. You're aware that there is a 1622 form report associated with your client, sir?
No, I did not. I've had absolutely no problem, Judge.
It's no indication of necessarily incompetence or lack thereof, but perhaps gives you some insight as far as resources that might be beneficial to her.
And
Depending
she
on what
just-
it is.
She just went through a traumatic event
Mhm.
in childbirth, Judge. So that could possibly, there could be some resources there to assist her. But as far as case, we're hoping to take care of this. Oh, I didn't know it was inside, but just looking for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
That's the report, yeah.
They can probably utilize that in the PTD.
Okay. Thank you. Is she under care right now?
Are you under any psychological?
No medication?
Not under any meds, right?
What would you recommend? Do you want to jump on, we can have you jump on here or in the jury room, so we can talk about it. What would you recommend? Because I like to be able to send something and make sure the state recommends it. You know, some sort of counseling or something of that nature, at least.
Well,
You can-
here's what I would recommend. I would recommend that you let the PTV program evaluate her, decide if they think if there's anything needed, because times that I've met with her, no problems whatsoever. I think a lot of that. Is that dated?
Oh, it's at the time of arrest.
Right, so it's 3 years ago. And so she's been through a lot since then, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my feeling is that it's wrong. But after losing a child.
Yeah.
So I think they can evaluate her and see what it is. So I would just say an evaluation through PTD and see what they recommend.
Oh, you can go right in the back there, okay? Masuna, the court coordinator, to get a date
Okay,
for the for PTT, because I don't know.
right, for us to come back and make sure it's all on track. Okay. Be right back.
Attorney Silver?
Yes, Your Honor. For my case, we're gonna do a judgment unsatisfied. And I was just gonna hang out until the court was done with myself and my client.
So you're just waiting to hear the MTR, for the MTR to be heard, is that it?
Right. So I wasn't sure how the judgment unsatisfied, if it was just gonna be kind of notated. I'm not sure if it needed to be heard, because it was just gonna be a judgment unsatisfied.
We're here for an MTR hearing, correct? That's what it said for today, MTR?
Yes.
Okay. All righty, we'll go ahead and hear that in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorney Sandoval?
Yes, Judge. Sorry, the attorneys were out, but I did get an update on that felony. We had a first setting on it October 31st, so I believe last Monday. And per conversations with the prosecutor handling that matter, they may refile the felony differently than how it's currently filed. And so it looks like we're still kind of waiting to see what they do with that. And I know Mr. Hernandez had kind of mentioned that when I spoke with him earlier, but was clarified that they may refile the case differently. And so we're still in the process of speaking with them on how these matters are going to be handled.
88 Hernandez,
Yes, Your Honor?
you stated that this case may be taken care of, that you've spoken with the prosecutors in the 290th on this matter? On the Maldonado case?
Yes, Your Honor, it looks like it's an option for now. They usually take care of the misdemeanor case if there's a felony. So I would expect that depending on whenever they file the felony case.
Okay, let me see if I understood you correctly. They're going to refile the felony case and they're going to take this case into consideration in that case. Is that what I'm understanding? That's your discussion with the felony prosecutors?
Yes, Your Honor, from what I understand, yes.
Okay, alrighty. Attorney Sandoval, do you have a date? Attorney Garcia? Counsel,
You have a great day.
you should.
Am I time to excuse?
Yes.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
I apologize, Judge. What was your question again?
I'm going to place you in the breakout room with the court coordinator so you can get a date for felony pending,
Okay,
a
you.
reset date. Okay, not a problem. Cielo Jennings, I know you sent me the information on this MTRs, on the two MTRs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead and push them forward, or do you have the date on that one?
We have that.
Okay, I sent you the email.
Attorney Silver,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
do you know there is a 1622 as report associated with your client
I do, yes.
and you have reviewed it?
Yes, Your Honor.
CLO Jennings, do you have any record of any performance review hearings attempted? That is,
For Mrs. Cantu?
yes.
Okay, let me check. No, Your Honor, none.
Marina, are you there? Yes, I'm here. I think you have an attorney in your room waiting for a reset. Okay, give me 1 second.
Council, you have completed. What is that? Council, you have completed the trial court's certification of defendant's right of appeal.
No, Your Honor, I have not.
Okay. Let me go ahead and put you in a breakout room with the court coordinator, see if she can go ahead and email that to you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Do you have the phone number for your attorney? Okay, I need for you to keep calling her. I don't know where she went to. We need to go ahead and have this hearing. And I don't see her on the Zoom session anymore. So could you please go ahead, step out and be calling her on the phone number she's giving you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I thought I just asked you, do you have her phone number? You need to go ahead and contact her. I just tried to contact her on the number that I have, and it's gone to voicemail, but you can check with him and see if he has a number for her. And you are waiting for your attorney, correct? Okay. You let him know? Okay.
Is it, the number on the docket is the only thing I have. That's the one we're trying.
That's it?
I don't have any other number.
Okay.
No. You know how it's Is the attorney's back on Zoom for number 3?
Okay, Attorney Already Silver, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have the trial court certificate of defendant's right to appeal?
No, Your Honor, I was put in a breakout room, and then the court coordinator came in.
Right, you know that you need that for an MTR.
I do, Your Honor. I just don't have a copy, digital copy.
So when I sent you there, that's what I asked you to go ahead and get.
Yes, Your Honor, and then your court coordinator gave me a reset instead. Apologies, Your Honor. I just need a digital copy of it.
Okay. But you explained what you went in there for, correct?
Yes, I did. I stated that, well, no, I stated that that we were gonna do a judgment unsatisfied, and I didn't explain that I needed the paperwork, no.
So Attorney Silva, this has been taking a little bit of a while here. How do you wish to proceed?
If I could just get the paperwork, I could have it done, in a matter of minutes. I just,
You would need, so you get the paperwork, then you'll need to speak with your client, correct?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All righty, let's go ahead and put you back in the breakout, in that room there. Okay,
Are you gonna work straight through?
no,
Or are you gonna stop?
we're stopping, of course.
I guess they must have the conditions dismissed.
That's good enough for you?
Conditions were 12 hours of community service. Questions?
Okay, thanks.
Attorney's still not in the breakout room with the client. Client's in there by herself.
She's getting paperwork and then she's gonna join. Okay. Ms. Morales, please approach. I have in front of me that, and evidence that you have performed the conditions, completed the conditions to get a dismissal. And the state has filed that motion, so I'm going to go ahead and sign it. So get with your attorney, and he should be able to go ahead and provide a copy of this dismissal for you, okay? All righty, you're free to go. Thank you. I'm sorry, say again. Yes, I said contact your attorney. He should be able to give you a copy of it, okay? All right, state you have this cause number pulled up, please. The on count two, cause number 612-809.
Yes, Your Honor, I have it.
All righty, defense, you ready to proceed? Let us get on record on cause number. Court is going to call cause number 612-809, State of Texas versus Aquidita. Cantu. Parties, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Adeli Silver for the defense.
And are you Aquadita
Yes.
Cantu? What is it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it Aquadita Cantu?
Yes,
That's Aquedita.
it's really Aguedita, but they always had it spelled wrong.
Okay, so, but the correction would be AGU? Okay. EDITA,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay, all righty. We'll make a record of that, but you have, but you can talk to your attorney about the incorrect spelling of your name and what that means, okay? All righty. Now, are you the same Aquadita Cantu that was placed on probation, deferred adjudication, community supervision on the 9th day of March 2021 for possession of controlled substances, PG3, less than 28 grams, for a period of 6 months? Are you the same cell that was placed on probation at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing else but the truth under pains and penalties of perjury, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may go ahead and lower your hand. For the record, the defendant is physically in the courtroom. The defense attorney is on Zoom, and the state attorney is on Zoom. Counsel, how long have you represented Ms. Cantu?
Yes, I have been appointed since October 3rd of this year, 2022.
Counsel, do you believe that your client is competent to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, what violation are you proceeding with? We are here for a motion to adjudicate guilt and revoke community supervision.
Sir, looks like we're just proceeding on violation of condition number 2.
Proceed.
And Your Honor, that specifically states that on or about the 22nd day of April 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Aquadita Cantu, did then and there test positive for a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine or amphetamine, in violation of condition number 2. So it looks like that's the one we're proceeding on there.
And how do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
The defendant pleads true. State, any others?
No, Your Honor, I think that's it.
State, what are we doing with the rest of the violations?
Your Honor, as I understand, we're just going to waive and abandon them.
CLO, what are the court's options?
Yes, Your Honor. The court's option is revoke or term unset.
Do you understand that the court's options are either to revoke, that is to adjudicate can adjudicate your enter an adjudication of guilt and then revoke you on your probation, or terminate you unsatisfactorily. Do you understand those to be the court's options?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you still wish to go ahead and plead true,
Yes, Your Honor.
knowing what these options are?
Mhm.
Okay. The court reporter does not understand, only understands yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. State, what are your recommendations to the court?
Your Honor, the state recommends that the court terminate probation, find that the defendant has unsatisfactorily completed the probation.
Terminated under an adjudication, to adjudicate it guilty and terminated on SAT, or terminated on SAT as far as deferred?
Oh, sure, Your Honor. I can double check here. And Your Honor, I'll defer to the court on that matter.
Sorry, say again?
Your Honor, I'll defer to the court on that matter. However, the state just asked the court to find that the termination of probation is proper and the defendant has unsatisfactorily completed that.
Counselor, is this your understanding of the state's recommendation?
No, Your Honor, the defense's understanding is that it would be terminated unsatisfactory on deferred adjudication after speaking with another ADA in the court.
All right, Your Honor, I'll defer to that recommendation then.
So counsel, do you have anything else on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
CLO, how has Ms. Cantu been performing while on probation?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Cantu was granted deferred adjudication for possession of controlled substance for 6 months from March 9th, 2021 to September 8th, 2021. She last reported to probation on April 22nd, 2021. Now, her original conditions were to be completed were 45 hours of community service, which was not completed, a TAP that was completed, U-Impact completed, DWI intervention not completed, parenting class not completed, ignition interlock completed, affidavit which was completed and sent in, driver safety course completed, and AA meetings.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was the wrong case. I'm so sorry. So the original conditions were to complete 24 hours of community service, which is not completed. A Texas drug offender education program, 5 job search per week, and that wasn't completed. Center for Healthcare Service evaluation not completed. Fees assessed was $535, which has not been paid.
The 24 hours of community service hours, you say it's not completed.
Correct.
DOP is not done.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything on her probation that she has completed?
She completed the TAP evaluation.
And what was the recommendation?
The recommendation for the TAP. 1 second, Your Honor. For TAP recommendation was for supportive outpatient treatment. Monthly UAs and documented sober support meetings.
Was that assessed? Was that imposed as a modification to probation?
And let me see. No, it wasn't.
Ms. Cantu, defense, anything further on this matter? And defense, you know that there is a 1622 report associated with your client. Do you need to address that?
No, Your Honor, I am aware that there is one. It does not need to be addressed. It does appear, I have been representing Ms. Cantu for a little over a month. It does appear that she's in a different position than she was when she was initially put on deferred adjudication. Because of the time, it does seem like she was able to kind of do her own kind of rehabilitation. So from what I know of my client, it appears that she's just at a different time than when even the MTR was put in about over a year ago.
And you have advised your client of the consequences of not completing the drug offender education program?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cantu, I find that you have violated a condition of your probation and the motion to adjudicate your guilt is granted. I find you guilty of violation of condition number 2, and that you tested positive for controlled substances on or about the 22nd of April, 2021. Therefore, I finding that you have, I am going to revoke your probation. How many days does she have in jail?
She has 6, Judge.
In revoking, finding, I am going to go ahead and sentence you to 6 days in Bexar County Jail. Time and money will run concurrent. And I'm going to give you credit for the time that you have served. Finding that you have served 6 days in Bexar County Jail, I am going to go ahead and satisfy the judgment that you are revoked. Court is going to start sharing the court screen. Ms. Cantu, can you see the court screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, can you see the court screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, can you see the court screen?
Yes, Your Honor.
With regard to Ms. Cantu, with regard to the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, you and your attorney have selected here that it is one in which you have waived your right of appeal. I am going to go ahead and sign it, and you should get a copy of this document through your attorney, okay? All righty. We'll go ahead and get your fingerprints. I believe we do have your fingerprints on here, but we will go ahead and make sure that they have them appropriately here, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, your probation has been revoked and you are now, and you have been adjudicated guilty of this case, okay? All righty, I'll turn you over to the bailiff. And after that, you should be free to go. All righty, I have satisfied your judgment. Just, I think she's got her fingerprint on it. Anything further on this matter? State,
No, Your-
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor.
defense,
No, Your Honor.
thank you.
Thank you,
Well,
ma'am.
record, we're done. Thank you. You're excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court is in recess till 1:30.